Hi children, last class we started our politics chapter understanding diversity and we learned what is diversity and what are the factors affecting the diversity of India. We already learned about geographical diversity and linguistic diversity. Today we will study about religious diversity. What is religious diversity? So let us start about religious diversity. India is a land of multiple religion. India is a land of multiple religion. We know we are following different religion. So India is a land of multiple religion. Hinduism, Islamism, Christianity, Sikhism, Buddhism, Jainism, Zoroastrianism. These all are the different faith or different religion following in India. So which are the important religions following in India? Hinduism, Islamism, Christianity, Sikhism, Buddhism, Jainism and Zoroastrianism. These are the different types of religions following in India. I think you got about the religious diversity of India. But you know children, in India, India is a secular country. All religions are equal in India. State cannot promote any particular religion in India. That is called secularism, state free from religion. That is called secularism. That is the speciality of India. India is a secular country. Okay. So I think you got an idea about religious diversity. Now we will look what about the different types of diversity found in India. So we know people of India living in different region and different regions people living and they are having different dressing style, different food habit, different customs they are following, and each region you know all the people are making the same dishes. No, each region have their own food habit or food preparation. Each region has their own food preparation. Each region is celebrating their own festival. So regional diversity also found in India. Different people wear different dresses, different food habit, different custom, different food preparation, then different festivals they are celebrating. So we can say that regional diversity, different regional diversity is also found in India. Now we will look how this diversity emerged. Our next topic, how did diversity emerge? Geography played an important role in the emergence of diversity in India. So geography already we learned how geography played an important role in the emergence of diversity in India. Various landform determine the climate of the region and it will affect the dressing habit of the people, food habit of the people, etc. So geography is an important factor, or geography played an important role in the emergence of diversity in India. Another important factor, that is history. So geographical factor, ma'am already taught you geography, that is one important factor that play an important role or emerging the diversity in India. Another important factor, that is history. History also played an important role in creating or in emerging the diversity in India. If we are looking, we can understand that throughout the history of India, we can see that many outsiders or many foreigners, they came to India and they settled down in India. And while they came, means you know children, they brought different their own customs, their own practices, and all these customs and practices that mingled with our own culture and tradition. So it will lead to the formation of a new culture. We can tell one example. Mughals they came from Central Asia. Mughals, they came from Central Asia and they mainly used which language for their administration and all? They used Persian language. So Mughals, they came from Central Asia, and you know North India, they mainly ruled by Mughal rulers. When the Britishers came to India, that time India under the rule of Mughal period. Okay, Mughal rulers ruled India. Many Mughal rulers are there. About Mughal rulers we will study in 7th standard. Anyway children, these Mughal rulers, they came from Central Asia, ma'am told you, and they established their own kingdom in India. And they brought Persian language. I told no, their administration, for the administration they used Persian language. So this Persian language merged with the Hindi language. Hindi language is speaking in India, that you know. So what happened? This Persian language is merged with the Hindi language, and it led to the rise of a new language called Urdu language. So it is an example how history played an important role, ma'am, to know how history affected the diversity of India. So these Mughals, they were outsiders, they came to India, they settled India, and they spoke Persian language. This Persian language, what happened? It is mingled, or it is merged with the Hindi language, and it led to the rise of a new language called Urdu. So Persian language and Hindi language. Okay, so these two language merged, and it led to the formation of a new language, that is called Urdu language. From this we can understand that history also played an important role in emerging diversity in India. Okay, so it is an example. So once again I will tell you which are the important factors affecting the diversity of India. Geographical factors, linguistic factors, then we studied about religious factors, then we can see many regional differences. So these all, then historical factors, cultural factors, these all are the different factors affecting the diversity of India. So I think you got about what are the important factors affecting the diversity of a country, or diversity, what are the factors led to the emergence of diversity in India. Next topic is unity in diversity. What is unity in diversity? Actually this phrase unity in diversity, this phrase is coined by our first Prime Minister Jawaharlal Nehru. So question will come, who coined the phrase unity in diversity? Who coined this phrase unity in diversity? Our first Prime Minister Jawaharlal Nehru. Jawaharlal Nehru coined this term unity in diversity, that or the phrase that coined by Jawaharlal Nehru. So you know children, what is unity in diversity? Ma'am told you about different types of variety of diversity found in India. So we know in India people spoke different languages, different religious people, and different culture they are following, different tradition they are following, different food habit. So besides all this diversity, we have a feeling of oneness, that is called unity in diversity. So what is unity in diversity? In India we can see different types of people living together. No such country in the world having that much diversity. Okay, so what ma'am told is clear. I think India have different diversity. No other country in the world have this much diversity. So I told you which all are the diversities found in India. In India people spoke different languages. We are following different religion, following different culture, tradition. We have different food habit. Then we have different dressing style. So these all are the different types or diversity found in India. Besides all this diversity, we have a feeling of oneness, that is known as unity in diversity. Okay, means we all are, besides all this diversity, we are living with harmony. We have the feeling of oneness, and we have the feeling of unity. We are living with harmony. So this is known as unity in diversity. Okay, this unity was visible at the time of colonial rule. You know which colonial power attacked India, which colonial colonials started their rule in India, that you know Britishers. When the Britishers came to India, that you know they came for trade, but they became the rulers of India. But what we did, all the Indians united together and we fought against that colonials, or we fought against Britishers. Finally we got freedom. 15th August 1947 we got freedom. That is a best example for our unity. Okay, so all the people together, our national symbols, national flag, then national song, that all the national symbols that reinforced the common national identity that cuts across the difference between the people. So we got freedom. We united together and we fought against Britishers. Finally, we got freedom. So this is a best example for our unity. So in this chapter, we studied what is diversity, what are the factors that led to the emergence of diversity in India. Then I taught you about what is unity in diversity. I think this is clear to you. So who coined the phrase unity in diversity? Jawaharlal Nehru. Okay, I think you got an idea about this chapter. Now everybody take your textbook. We will do the textual exercise. Take page number 214. First section, fill in the blanks. Section A, fill in the blanks. First question, diversity adds dash and dash to our lives. Diversity adds values and variety to our lives. Second one, everyone shares some dash and some dash. Everyone shares some similarities and some differences. Third one, the phrase unity in diversity was used very often by dash. Jawaharlal Nehru, our first Prime Minister, Jawaharlal Nehru. Next one, India is a dash country. India is a diverse country. Fifth one, dash enrich us and make our country more complete and stronger. Diversity. Fill that. Diversity enrich us and make our country more complete and stronger. Next one, B section. State whether the following sentences are true or false. So first one, it would become very boring if we were surrounded by similar looking people. True. The geographical features of a region affect the way we look, dress and eat. True. Some religions in India are more important than the other. No, false. Okay, false. India is a secular country. All the religions are equal. Fourth one, people in all parts of the country follow the same customs. False. Different people follow different customs. Fifth one, in order to learn from one another, we should be able to communicate with each other. True. So these are the textual questions. Every textual questions do in the textbook itself, and C section, D section and E section I will send the questions that you write in your notebook. I think this chapter is clear to you. If you have any doubt, ask me. We will meet in the next class.